in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Right at midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on third down, Watson. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see them take a shot downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
39-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it?
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 89.
A big play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
37-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. 7 yards on the pick up there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Now it's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Buying time to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He'll take over first.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe over it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
A first down carry for Barkley. Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and 1, Watson, he's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 89.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
46-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
6-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That goes for 15 yards on the fake of 1st down. And a lot of fist pumps right now on that sideline. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And look at this, another fake. And this is caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The fake punt gets him 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. Jackson will throw again. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
11 yards. It's fourth down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Browns drive about to get started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
11 yards there. First down.
At the 26-yard line.
Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
14.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Browns 21. Ravens.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, 98 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 28 yards. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Jackson. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The Browns first down.
Back to throw, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards on first down. Barkley. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 14,
Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something.